Hello, everybody. Let's see. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right or not. Hey, Kim. I guess I am doing it right. Uh, how are you? Everything looks different on my end. Hey, Beth. Hey, Cindy. How are you guys? Let's see. I'm not showing the. Let's see. I missed y'all too. A lot. A lot. I'm trying to get where my chat shows. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I can go ahead and pop this out. All right, here, just give me a second. Um, I'm just trying to get, come on, close that. Oh, all right, there we go. And get on live chat. I just wanted to get on here and just give you guys a little update on what's going on with me. And I was sitting here watercoloring anyway. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Miss Shelley. How are you? It's been a very long time, I know, and I'm going to go into a few reasons why it's been so long. Oh gosh, Beth, it's been so long since I got it. I want to say Amazon, but it's been so long since I got it. I used to write the I used to write where I got them from and the dates, but on this one I didn't. But it was many years ago. Hey Robin, hey Tammy, it's so good to see you guys. Let me close the door. Jackson's just getting back in. He washed the boat this morning. Minx is doing good. She's doing very good. Um she's a little stinker. she's she's still in that kitten stage. She loves to play. Beth, if you would like, I can search this for you and put a link down in the description below. I probably should have did that before I started, but this was just so this was very impromptu. I was just sitting here. I have all of my paints just spread out and around me, the different paints that I'm using, and this is just a sit down and play kind of thing. This is what I'm working on right now, and I can show you guys other things that I've been playing around with now that I'm feeling better. Um, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on and where I've been and why I haven't been streaming and so forth and so on without getting into the the crap that's going around right now. Let me just grab this. I have been working on this. This is the Gothic Alchemy Special of the Coloring Heavens book, and it's probably my favorite one to date. Um, they have some gorgeous pictures in here, and I plan on. There's not a one in here that I'm not gonna. I want to finish this whole book. I started on the first page because I like them all as much. I mean, they're all beautiful, so I want to do them all. I want to. I've never completed a whole coloring book, and this one I want to complete because it's just, I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. And this is Prismacolor pencils. All of this is Prismacolor pencils. I used Winka Stella on her wings, and I used Jelly Roll Glaze um, on the eyeball. If you could see, like, it's where it's raised a little, where the red is. So I've been working on that, and there's still some more that I want to do, like to the sky and stuff. But I've been working on this one, and yesterday I did, hey Shawana, how you doing, girl? I hope everybody's good. Hi Tammy, I'm doing good. As far as my health, I'm okay. Okay, Cindy, this is where I stand. When I first originally started streaming, let's see if I could find the picture I did yesterday first before I get started. And I think it's in the book in the living room. And I could go run and get that later. But when I first originally started streaming and started my channel and all that good stuff, I did it for fun. I did it for enjoyment, to meet you guys and for us to have a good time. Well, first off, thank you, Beth. Oh, yes, Tammy. Every single page I'm going to color. I want to do every page in that book. That is my goal. I don't know if it's going to be done by the end of the year. I would like it to be. But I'm also working on a diamond painting. I do that at night while we're watching TV. And watercolors. I've been using watercolors a lot. Not in a professional kind of way because I'm nowhere near a professional, but I just love using the different colors and watching them mix and mingle in each other. Let me go grab that book. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can in the store. Did you tell them? Okay, good. Jackson went to pick up some cottage cheese, and this is just one of the books that I use to, I put some tan paper in it, sketch paper, and I put some watercolor paper in it. I did this one yesterday afternoon, sitting on my patio from a potted plant that we have sitting outside of some succulents. And this is, this is just a sketchbook. I just doodle around and play around. It's nothing major. I have several of them that I work in, whichever one I feel like at the time. I pull it out and I'll work in it. But doing stuff like this in a coloring book helps so much because you forgot how to paste. It has been a long time, Kim, a very long time. But I use this to just sharpen my skills. Like, when I say sharpen my skills, like being able to stay in the line, learning which colors mix with what colors. This was the very first watercolor that I did in here, and this is when I originally got the book. And this looks more like gouache than watercolor, but I didn't know what I was doing. I mixed it way too thick, and as you could tell, I've grown a lot. This is with colored pencils. I think this was with polychromos, colored pencils. And then, so I just picked this. This is a double page spread, and I've just been plucking around along with the different things that are in the book. What I think I'm going to do is just concentrate on one side of the page, probably this side, because it has so much going on in it. Hey, Kathy, how are you, sweetheart? And I'm going to zoom down on here, and we're just going to peck away at some of the stuff on the shelves and just different things. And I'm going to try to tell y'all what colors and where the colors came from, because I have several different homemade watercolors. I have Julia K, Rachel Beth, I have Pfeiffer Arts, and KJ Designs by Karen, and my Daniel Smith paints, and I have some Jasper Stardust, but I don't particularly care for the texture of his. Oh, there you go. There's the link for the mouse card coloring book right now. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Okay, getting back to what I was talking about. When streaming became not fun to me anymore because of different things, drama, and just different things. I'm going to put it like that. Just everything. When it became not fun anymore and it was almost like a task, I didn't want to, it's not that I didn't want to be with y'all. I just didn't feel it in my heart. And everybody here knows that I went through a lot of medical issues. I was in chronic pain for like 4 years. And hey, AC. And it was hard for me, for one, to be able to talk for an extended period of time. And when I did, I would suffer after and the next day. So for those of you who know me, knows that I went through 2 surgeries in December for a separate issue than my face. Hey, B. So good to see you. They did a surgery to fix the nerves that went to my bladder. Let's see, I'm going to paint this like, let's see. From Julia K Design paints in this Alma color right here. And this is what it's supposed to look like in this Alma color. When I had my last surgery on my face, they had to go up to the base of my skull to my brain and clip a nerve to try to fix the pain from there. Yeah, AC, it's horrible, but so when they did, let me just let's see. I don't know if I even have a clean palette around here. They're all full of paint, but let me just, as y'all can tell, I'm discombobulated. And I got this little palette right here in this, check out this watercolor case. It's a poured something. I don't even know what, but it's beautiful, and it comes with the 3D design palette in it. All of the wells are combined. It's printed on a 3D printer, and this little tray came with that, and it fits on top of the palette, into the palette. And this is my Daniel Smith paints, but I'm going to go ahead and clean off this palette right here so I can use this for colors that I don't already have mixed up. I have not gone to many, have not been in very many streams. Well, getting back to the surgeries they did in December, what happened was when they did the surgery on the nerve near my brain, it affected the nerve that told my bladder when it was time for me to urinate, to pee. I mean, we're all adults here. We can, and I'm not ashamed that it was nothing I did. So they had to go in and install, and I'm just cleaning off this palette here so I could get a good, they had to go in and install, it was 2 surgeries. First, they implanted the stimulator to see if it would work, and it did work. So they went in and they had to put a battery pack. They had to insert that also in my bottom side, in my buttocks. And they did that, and not only did it fix my bladder problem, but it made the pain in my face completely go away. Like, I have no more nerve pain in my face at all. My lips not burning. I don't have any more pain at all whatsoever. So, hey Selena. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It's so good to see you too. Now I want to add a little bit of tan to this, so I think I'm going to just get some Naples yellow just to give this a little, yeah, a little tan look. A little bit more water. So, not being in pain anymore, we've been, and with the issues going on in the world today with the coronavirus and stuff, we have been spending a lot of time in the boat. That was one of our favorite pastimes before I got hurt, but we couldn't go anymore because I couldn't handle the wind hitting my face, and so we couldn't go. We just didn't go. But now we're able to do that again. And with the corona stuff going on, we had to close the bar down. So the bar's closed. And we don't know when that's going to reopen because they pushed back the first phase for Louisiana until May the 15th. Oh, thank you, Tammy. All those prayers worked. All of the prayers worked. I had got into a rut. I wasn't arting. I wasn't doing any art at all, which is not me. I mean, I've always had my art to fall back on. That's always what comforted me. But I had a bad taste in my mouth when it came to the whole art situation, that I had to get over myself. I had to get over that. And when I finally picked up the coloring again, which was because of motivation that I got from people in the group. Hey, Cassandra. Hi. It's so good to see you too. Everybody is just so. I've gotten emails and texts and for me to come back on, and I wanted to. I've been wanting to. It's just I had to get out of my own head is what I had to do, and that wasn't easy to do for you guys that know how it is to be in a funk. Now, this is Daniel Smith paints. I'm going to use this Cascade Green right here. And I'm just mixing up the colors. There's no rhyme or reason. Just, there doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason. You could pick up, now the mouse guard book, it has heavier weight of paper on it to be able to do watercoloring in it without it messing up the page behind it. I don't have a blotter page or anything behind any of these pages, and I'm going to show you even the very first watercoloring I did in here, where I put the watercolor on so thick it didn't even go through that one. And most of the page is black anyway, so you wouldn't see it. But it has, it's not that it, the paper is thicker, but it has like a, I would say a special coating on it, because if you're quick enough, you can do washes and stuff even on this paper and have your water bloom and all that stuff. Hey, Brian! How are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see everybody. I have been missing y'all tremendously. Tremendously. And this is my Pfeiffer Art Supply, and I'm gonna just take this limey green looking, and this water brush came from Jasper Stardust on Etsy. He makes his own, he carves his own water brushes, and they come with an Escoda Kolinsky head on them, if anybody's interested in those. And like I said, I didn't link anything below because this was just so random. Jackson left to go to the store, and I was sitting here by myself watching reruns of YouTube videos. Yeah, it's very easy. It's Tammy. This is the mouse guard. The mouse guard coloring book by David Peterson. I've been having this book forever. Like when I first started coloring eons ago. And there, I don't have very many pictures colored in it, but I should, because it's I like this one too. I just found it in a pile of coloring books that I had. And so you know what? Let me play with this for a little while. I do have another page. Let's see. I think I posted it on Instagram though. In Linda Ravencroft's Fairy and Fantasy Art. This is specifically a watercolor book. It's made to do watercolors in. And I have two of hers. My friend Tammy has one right now. She's working on, I gave her some watercolors and stuff. Oh yeah, it was this one, the unicorn. And this was done with all in watercolor. And I used watercolor paint on the wings. Oh, I used watercolor paint on the wing. The blah 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 regular watercolor on the wings, and then I went over it with the acrylic paint, the what you call them, the folk art. Let me grab them, or grab it so y'all can see the dragonfly glaze. I have all the different colors, but this is just a bottle of what they look like. Dragonfly glaze. And all it is, it's clear. It's clear paint with the glitter in it. I don't know if y'all not gonna be able to see that, but you can see it in the cap. The paint comes out like a white milky looking color, but then it dries clear, which is cool. Pat, you think you're going to be able to keep the bar after all this is over? Oh yeah, Tammy, we sure, I sure will. I don't have, I'm fortunate enough not to have that much overhead. Besides rent, all I pay is utilities and just to restock the bar. So, um, I, and I'm fortunate for that because I know that, that's not what I wanted to do with that. Forgot where I was. See that? And I got some yellow up here, but I could get that off. Watch. All you need to do is just clean your brush. And then, I don't know, because this is quite, not using watercolor. I mean, we have watercolor paper. It might not come off because these colors are very staining. But if you scrub a little bit, it normally takes most of it up. And that's going to be like a brownie color, so you're not going to be able to see that after anyway. So, we have been in the boat a lot, but we have not been successful catching fish. The fish are hiding. I don't know we've been seeing more gators, and we even saw on this last trip we saw a little bunny rabbit hopping along in the on the bank, and we see eagles and eat their eagle nests. And this is one of Julia K's paints. It's Marie, and I'm using it, and I love her paints. If y'all are into watercoloring at all, Julia K's paints are awesome. She's from Sweden. She's out of Sweden, and I don't quite know what this is. It almost looks like an old-timey telephone thingy doohickey. I'm not sure. So we're just going to paint it. I'm going to just paint it this color just to use the color. This is very watered down. Her paints are very, very, very pigmented. You don't need a whole lot, and I forget that sometimes, and I put too much. And this brush holds a lot of paint in the belly, so I have to be careful. So in this case, when it puddles up like this, I just dab off my paintbrush and pick up the paint that's puddled. And then I'm going to just leave this alone. And then later on, once it's finished drying, I could go in with some darker colors and put some shading and some and once I've completed the whole page, then I'm going to go back and put some highlights with either some white gouache or a white marker. I mean a white gel pen. I know, Tammy. You remember that? Oh God, yes, I remember. Oh, almost, yeah, peeing in my pants. I tried to do a live stream. Price. Oh, really? Robin, that's a shame. Hey, Leela. That's a shame, but I definitely don't. I mean, I don't put it past them. I mean, look at eBay. eBay is just, somebody was telling me that okay, I'm gonna use Sleeping Beauty by Daniel Smith. Somebody was telling me that eBay, they were buying toilet paper and selling them on eBay. I don't know how true it is because I didn't go and look, but that is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. I mean, really? I know I know everybody is not doing well right now financially, but you don't try to get ahead by hurting somebody else. That's just not ethical at all. But I mean, I guess we should expect it. I'm not sure what the deal is with the toilet paper, but I could see if it was a viral, like a intestinal viral thing, but I don't know what it is. It's not like we're gonna run out of toilet paper. I mean, well, I guess we did run out of toilet paper, but it's not like they can't make more. I mean, Lord, if you go through that much toilet paper, then you maybe ought to go see your doctor. I haven't been seeing as much as my grandbaby as I'd like to because of the whole corona thing, which I'm sure all $80 for a roll of toilet paper. Can you? Oh my God, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Have mercy. This is another Julia K paint. It's called Hedda, Hedda, and it's a metallic paint. It's almost, her paints are, it's got a sheen to it, but it's like the particles are so small, but they are still so very pigmented that it's, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, this is like a pale pink, but the shine on it is just fantastic. Um, let's see what I'm gonna do with all of this stuff. Let's see. Maybe I can use some more pink on here. What I want to do, let me use this on the frame here. I can't even see that. And I can't, let's see if I can back up a little more. Knocking my paints down. And I'm going to use this more, less diluted in straight out the pan to show y'all how intense these colors are. Kim, check it. Hey, Joe Beth. Okay, check at the dollar stores. Our dollar stores here have been keeping up better with like stuff like that, like necessity stuff, like toilet paper and hand sanitizer and different items like that. Just the Dollar Dollar General. I haven't gone to any store. I went to Academy with Jackson once since this whole thing started, and with the shine, you can't hardly see on the picture. But there you go. I tilted down, you could see it, but it's got, with the light, it looks shiny, shiny. But other than that, I haven't been in any of the stores, convenience stores, which is good for me. He does all of the Brian, I explained a lot of that in the beginning of the video, but long story short, I was sitting here painting and I was by myself. Jackson was at the store, so I just decided to go live and see if anybody would show up. We've been fishing a lot. My health is pretty much back to normal. I'm not in pain anymore, and I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. these Pfeiffer paints. She has numbers. The Pfeiffer paints came just like this in this little tin, and it came with the swatch card in it already. She swatched them out, and each pan has the name of the colors on them. And I get confused. I'm looking for that number 10, that brownie color right there. And probably gonna be the last one I pick up. No, this is gray. The numbers are, the names are on the back. Let's see. Number 10 is Nightingale. Is it this one? Nightingale. Yeah, that looks like a brown on there, but okay. Cassandra, we have enough TP for you, sweetheart. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? My little brother's name's Kenneth. Good to see you. Thank you, Brian. I have to tell you the truth, I hadn't even looked at, I didn't even know I was, well, thank you. This might be, no, see, this does have a more brownie color to it. Yeah, that's what I want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and leave that one right there. I'm going to go back in and fill in all of the, on the inside, what I know is the back of the cabinet on the inside, and fill those in. So I'm assuming you can't get like toilet paper and stuff like that from Amazon, right? I haven't looked. We've been fortunate enough to be able to find it when we need it, but we don't hoard it. But like I said, the dollar store's been pretty good at restocking, and we being that we have the bar, there's a wholesale warehouse in Homa called Fungi Brothers, and they are open to just businesses, and they have that in stock also, so we have a fallback if we need it to be able to go purchase from them, which is always helpful. I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to paint behind this staircase because I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Move this over. You did, Tammy. Did you come find me, or I may have already accepted your friendship and just don't. Is it what name is it under? Or you could just go find me. I'm under Cajun Sunshine, same as here. And forgive me if I don't remember, because I still haven't. I was able to wean off of all of the nerve medication that they had me on, the Lyrica, which took forever, because after I was weaned off of it, I was still having withdrawals from it for the longest time. Like my body would itch, my whole body would itch, and I don't know if anybody was ever on nerve medicine that had to get off, but your brain does this funny thing, like you'll have brain twitches, like it was not fun at all. But the good news is that I'm off of it and I don't have to take it ever again, hopefully. The battery in the battery pack that they put in my back is supposed to last between um, 5 to 7 years. And when the battery goes out, they just go back in and put another battery in. Okay, I'm gonna go find you. I'm gonna go find you, Tammy. Hey, Wolf. Is that what you like to be called by Wolf? The golden sniper. You need food. Go eat, girl. If you're hungry, go eat. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I'm just fiddling. I'm playing. This is one of my palettes that I had some paints on already. I'm going to take this green right here, which I want to say it is a Daniel Smith paint, and I want to say it's under sea green, and it has one of its pigments is a a black pigment, so it has a darker undertone to it. Okay, Brian, that's cool. Um, that's okay, Kim. You can go. I'll keep an eye out, or if it gets to where I see that we need somebody, I'll just pick somebody out the crowd. You go ahead and eat, girl. That belly needs some food. The only thing about watercoloring in this book is that you can't really truly see the color um, until the paint dries because of the light. Unless I try just using one light, but I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna help. Uh, okay, Wolf, gotcha. Mitchy Mitch. I haven't been going into many streams. I'm kind of gun shy. I will eventually. I watch a lot of streams, but I sometimes I talk and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just watch. I'm going and paint this one green also, since it's way on the other side of the room. Doing projects like this helps when you go to paint. Like, I want to try to paint some landscapes and stuff, and um, I know I could do it. I just have to do it. Let's see about these above his head. I'm gonna try to use up some of these colors. Hey, Arnie, how are you? Okay, Robin. Robin, what have you been doing on as far as in your planner? Have you still been working in your planner? I'm gonna use this green on his back too. On this, well, no, that looks like almost like leather. So let's see. I hate to waste. I hate to waste colors that are already on my brush. Yeah, Tammy. What I need to do is I need to stop worrying about when everybody else streams, and just whenever I can, just jump on and stream. And that's what I think I'm gonna start doing. I know it's not like having a set schedule, but I feel like when I have a set schedule and something comes up, I feel worse than if I can't stream. And I don't want to have to force myself to stream. If y'all know what I mean. I hope y'all know what I mean, because sometimes it's just not the right time, you know. The only thing about this book too is the paint wants to bead up on the, like, the black part of it. So I find myself having to mop up more on the black. And if you don't want to mop it, you could just use your rag and do like that, and that's done. And you see a pigment stayed on the white parts. And I'm just trying to get in all these little, what I know is the back of the cabinet. Tammy. Ah, you haven't touched your planners. Oh, I know this stuff's got everybody messed up. It's just, I mean, what are you playing? There's nothing besides meals. Now, I could see where it would be helpful for parents that are having to homeschool to have a plan. Maybe that's something you could touch on, because and Lord help them, because I don't know how, if I would be able to do that. I mean, if I had to and I didn't have a choice, I guess I would have to, but it's got to be hard. They don't teach the way they used to teach when I was going to school. Everything is completely different. Let's see. I hope I'm not getting everybody dizzy. That's off my brush. Oh, damn, Kim, that was quick. Girl, eat your food. I know you didn't eat that quick. All right, I'm picking up from my palette way off to the right here some Quinn Magenta by Daniel Smith. And I'm going to do a couple of these books right here. Good thing about doing this is that you're not bound to, you could color what any color you want, just like pencils. I mean, it's just a whole lot quicker than pencils. Um, I'd like to get back into doing some journaling also in my Delusions journal book. Um, I used to love doing that also. And I have all the stuff left. I mean, still sitting there to do it. Salami. Oh, I love salami. Yeah, it's hard. And everybody's in the same boat. We're all going through it together. I know we turned off everything that we possibly could at the bar. The ice machine's off. We had to leave the coolers on, but the ice machine's off, and anything that didn't need to be on is off. We have lights on to keep it lit at night to keep people out of there. The poker machines are off. The fronts of the doors are open. Um, that's completely closed down, and I don't know when that's going to be. I'm assuming that the bars are going to be one of the last things they open back up. But I mean, people's health comes first. Oh, look what I did. I know my older crowd that comes in during the daytime, in the mornings, they are ready to, they jonesing. They ready to get back in there. All retired and Mitchy Mitch. Oh yeah, I love turkey too. Okay, where was I going with this orange? This orange. Before I was. Let's do this one orange. This is New Gamboge by Daniel Smith. Okay, and I could do another one. Some of this paint. And I can honestly tell y'all that there are more boats on the water than there's cars on the highway. And it's so cool because you don't have to go into, like, the marinas have a drop box where they have a slip of paper where you put the type of vehicle you drive in the driver's license number from your license plate of your vehicle that you're launching. You put your money in. um I like this color. I think I'm gonna do these little. I know I'm all going all over the place, but you put your money in the little slot and you launch. You don't have to see anybody. You don't have to stay away from anybody, because you just launch your boat and you go. Now they do have some boats that we see that are loaded with people, so that's not an ideal thing unless they've been quarantining since the beginning. But I could probably say I doubt it. But not everybody is abiding by the rules. And okay. I need a haircut so bad. Everybody's gonna be, when all this is all said and done, the beauticians and the barbers are gonna be so busy catching up everybody's haircuts, and the dentist offices, and but the only problem is gonna be able to have the money to do it. All right, I'm gonna pick up some of this amethyst purple. Wait, is that the one I use? Let's see where it's at. I'm probably getting y'all all dizzy. I'm sorry. Uh, what was I looking at? I forgot. I know I want to put a green. I'm gonna use this green Apatite Genuine. Oh no, Kim. Oh no. So what are you supposed to do? You can't you mean you're talking about to renew your license? You can't do it online? And yeah, I'm just doing it, getting it. I think they send you a sticker or something to this is the green Appetite Genuine from Daniel Smith. Can't don't they send you a sticker or something to put behind, I mean yeah, behind your driver's license to show that you renewed it? I know they used to do that. It's been a while since I've had to do mine. Maybe you should ought to check it, huh? It might be out. It might. I might be expired too. Let's see. I'm just trying to catch some more of these books that are up here. And diamond painting, y'all. I did not realize that I would like diamond painting as much as I do. I really didn't. It's. I thought it would be too fiddly, too many small parts. But oh my God, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It's soothing. I love it. All right, do I have a yellow on my palette anywhere? I want to do the inside of this light right here. I think this is going to be the perfect color right here. So I'm going to just re-wet it. I don't know if that's going to be enough paint, but look how much this paintbrush holds. I mean, it fills up the belly. And let's do this light. I might be driving with an expired driver's license. I need to check it. Well, no, probably I would say probably not because they let me renew my fishing license online, so I don't think they'd have done that if I would have been expired, right? And I've been proud to see that the game wardens are and the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries are on the water, and they're making sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing their parts to stay safe and not litter and not speed and not drink and whatnot. And I know you probably can't tell, but I put some, I don't know if you could see it. I'll have to look. See, this one is bleeding. It's soaking more into the paper. Maybe because I had a little bit more water on my brush. You should, Leslie. I'm gonna send you a picture of y'all. Leslie A. Bear. That's my godchild. I'm gonna send you a picture of a custom one that I got of the baby. I gave it to Amberly to do. Amberly is my daughter-in-law. I put um, some yellow by KJ Designs by Karen. Some yellow. It's like a metallic around the brown of the light to make like a glowing effect, and it didn't didn't show up that much. I want to make this brighter also. The the light. You can see the shimmering, shiny colors, but I don't want to do it all over. I'm gonna just kind of splotch it in like that, like so. And this is Hands of Yellow Light from Daniel Smith. I'm gonna splotch some in here. Technical term. And that might be too bright, but it's going to dry lighter. So always keep that in mind. Oh, really, Kim? He likes them? That's awesome. I tried to talk Jackson into trying. He won't even try. He said his hands are not steady enough for it. But shit, if my hands are steady enough for it, his is for sure. Because oh Lord. All right, let's see what color we can use now. Let's see what I got on my palette. Let's use some of this. This is like a, I don't know what color. This is like a violety purple. I don't even know what brand it is. But we're going to make some books out of it. Let's see up here. Yeah, you have to remember with the diamond paintings, the smaller the painting, the smaller the rendering of the painting, the less detail you can have in it. The bigger it is, the more detail you can have in it. The fluffy cupcake one I just finished from Diamond Art Club was, in my opinion, huge. And they have some people that are doing some that are 150 by. That would take me forever in a day. Because like I said, I only just work on it at night when we sit and watching TV. And it's so soothing. Do one of these on this side. Okay, I'm going to do that. Or I could see if I have an extra one over here. I probably do. I gave one to my manager at the bar because she was going stir crazy. And I gave the custom one that I had made, I gave it to Amberly to do. And I had given her one before that, the one that got her hooked. And I gave my next door neighbor's little girl a Winnie the Pooh one. Because they go on stir crazy. She's a bookworm, so she finishes her homework and worksheets and stuff so quick, and she gets bored. And she had already done one, so she knew what to do with it. There she is. Hello, Jo Beth. How are you? I don't know how we almost decided to go crabbing earlier, and if I wouldn't have got on stream, we probably would have went to catch some crabs. But we both need a break. Jackson went fishing yesterday by himself. I couldn't. That's a job. And just once I'm there, I'm fine, but it's just getting there. think I'm doing good, especially since I'm just starting to get out of the house. And let me back this out some. Might help a little bit. Joe Beth, I have been missing your lives. Sometimes I'm there and I just don't say anything, but I've been missing a bunch of them. But I do go back and watch. I just finished saying I need to, I'd like to start working in my journals, doing some more journaling in my delusions journal, and trying to move some of this crap out of my way here. Let's see. I want to do this crown up here in like a glittery. Let's see what I have. Oh wait, I have these. No, this is the big palette. Me too, Joe Beth. I love it too. This is another one by Pfeiffer, except with the exclusion of this one. This one came in a scroller box, just the pan. So I put a magnet on it and stuck it in the box with these. This is little ceramic containers, I guess. But I'm looking for, and this is by Jasper Stardust, but I'm not a fan of his paints. His paints are chalky and just not what I'm used to. Maybe I have to use them more, but you could tell a lot of them are opaque, and it seems like he didn't grind them down enough. So those sit in there. I am gonna use this. It's by Julia K. It's called Balder, Balder. Tammy, I have the subscription, and they come in every month, and it's the one that I got last month. I want to say around the middle of last month. Now, I saw a review. I saw some of the review on the new one that's coming out. I didn't want to see the whole thing because I don't like to spoil. But I just wanted to take a peek at some of the pages, and I think that one's going to be just as good as this one. But I want to complete that one. Out of every single one of those books that I've gotten, I like them all, but this one just it just spoke to me. I bet you, Joe Beth, if you haven't seen, I bet you would. Let me get it to see if you've seen it. Hang on a sec, you guys. Have you seen this one, Joe Beth? I showed it earlier. I'm working in a picture in it, but have you seen this one yet? This is right up your alley. This is right up both of our alleys. And this is what I'm working on right now. I still want to work on some of the sky. But look at, if you haven't seen it, and I know there's a lag in the if you haven't seen it, I'll just do quick. Now, if you do not like the darker grayscale, this one might not be for you. Or what you can do is you could take the picture and scan it in your phone. There's a free app I use. It's called CamScan, CAMSCAN. And when you take a picture with your phone, what it does is it puts it, it like scans it just like a regular scanner. Yes, I want to do every picture in this book, Jo Beth. Oh my God, it is absolutely stunning. I love it. The whole thing is just, it's just, I don't know. It just caught. There's just something about it. It caught my. I want to do every single page, and I'm almost finished this one. But I don't force myself. I pick it up, and when I feel like coloring, I pick it up and I do a little bit. And when I get tired of working on it, I put it back down and wait until I get ready to. When I feel like coloring again, I pick it back up and I color some more. I'm trying to get out of the notion that yes, you can. Right. That's what I was going to say. You can change the contrast on it where it's lighter, a lighter shade of gray, if that's what you. If you don't like the excuse me, the all out um. Let's see, what color do I want now? Let's see. Let's use this one. It's kind of a darker, like an indigo. Do a couple and oh yeah, this is a bright color. This is almost like a phthalo on the green shade. And this is a Pfeiffer paint. And it's called number 6. It's called Cuckoo. It's called Cuckoo. Let's see. I'm going to tackle the bigger parts later. I just want to try to get in some majority of this. It's almost the same color as this, just a little bit. I actually can use it to darken that up. Let's see. Get a little Mayan blue. Kim, you weren't happy with your subscription? Or you just because they come out with like coupons and half price, like half off. Oh, I didn't see these books down here. Let's see. I like this, the old vintagey look of. Let me do the strings on here with this one also. Pick up a little bit water. Okay, let's see where we are. Where are we? Let's see. All right. What set you use for the blues in your picture? Oh, which blues? The, you talking about these up here? This one was, let me see. It was a mixture of phthalo blue and ultramarine blue. This right here. And then this, the stuff that's in it was glitter paint by Julia K. Not this one. Where's my big Julia K? It was this. Oops. This one. It was the VIDAR. This one on the inside right here. And then the small ones, I just watered down the phthalo blue and used the phthalo blue for those. And I use that color because I remember the olden time they used to make the, well, you could still find them in the in antique shops also. The it's like a blue glass, just like that. It's almost like it's a blue glass, and there's a name for it. I just can't think of it right now. Ooh, somebody might know, but I can't think of it right now. But it was when I was younger. It was a more popular thing. And I'm old, y'all. Whew. I'm old. Okay, wait. I see I missed a flower here. Green appetite. I mean, not a flower, a leaf. Duh. All right. Let's say we do one of these mouses. One of these mice. If I could get this stuff moved and out of my way so I could push this book back. Pardon me, pardon me. Move some paints around so I could get them in frame. Here we go. And we're going to focus on these mice. On these mouses. All right, let's see. I don't know what color I want to do these feathers in. This horseshoe right there can go in like a coppery color. Let's see what we have. No. None of them. Ooh, I have the perfect color right here. This is from another set from Julia K. This Emma right here is a beautiful coppery color. Watch. You could see the flecks of copper in it. And her paints are so pigmented. It's beautiful. Let's see. Make it look kind of rusty. Okay. Whoops. Got some hairs in there. Tomato on the hutch. Oh, let's see. I'm talking about this one. If you're talking about this one, I diluted the same color as these, the light phthalo blue, and then I went over it with a like a musky green. Say like a musky green, like a dirty green, but light, just to give it that different tone. And this right here is Sleeping Beauty, Daniel Smith. This one here, the bright one, this bright one right here, that is this one in the Pfeiffer set. It is the cuckoo one. The cuckoo. Okay, let's see. It looks like we have everything done on this top shelf, from the Puppeteer mouse to I'm gonna use the titanium, the buff titanium, to do the pages in this book right here. Make them look kind of too much water, not enough pigment. Let's try that again. And I'm assuming that's buff titanium. I need a look, huh? Kind of looks like it is. Make it look vintagey. A little vintagey. Oh, but I think we got everything. Nope, I see one book. And I have a separate brush and a separate glass of water that I use when I do use the paints with glitter in them, or mica, or any kind of stuff that shines. So no, the piece behind the wood on the door. The piece behind the wood on the door. Did I find it? Oh yeah. Yep. And the reason I use a different brush and a different, well, just messed up, a different glass of water, is to not contaminate my other paints with the glitter and with the mica that's in the paint. Okay, back to the mice. The mices. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to go for another 30 minutes and then call it a stream. Now, for Papa Mouse, bands that I did his coat purple, I'm going to go with yellow, goldeny yellow for his cloak, because purple and yellow are complementary colors. But I don't want to use a stark bright yellow. I want to use something in the same range, but not as silver grays. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and do his, I'm going to use this set right here. This is by Rachel Beth, Handmade Paints by Rachel Beth. And I'm going to use this brownie color right here to do the straps on his back, because that kind of looks like leather. So I'm going to use this, and oh, that's dark. quite pigmented. Okay, let's see if that's better. Okay. And these paints smell so good. They smell like cinnamon. This was a set that she did around the fall, as you could tell by the colors. Thankful for Pie. This was around Thanksgiving. They have cranberry, ginger snap pie, bourbon pumpkin pie, cinnamon apple pear pie, and caramel pecan pie. And the paints smell like cinnamon. I don't know how she did it, but they smell edible. I'll just do a little scumbling just to give it texture. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this bourbon pumpkin pie to the brown to do the little square on his back. To break that up. And let's see what else. Could probably use that on this handle. Okay. What else? And this is a staff. Okay. Uh-oh. A slight accident. We don't want accidents. Okay, let's see. I did this staff right here with the Sleeping Beauty stone in it, and I'm looking, and they have what looks like to be a stone right here, so I'm tempted to use the same color right here. Let's see what I want to do. What do I want to decisions, and there's another one right here. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We have not been able to get in the pool yet because, believe it or not, it's still, the water is still chilly. With the little cool spurts we had, and it still gets, the temperature drops at night, the water is still too chilly for my bones. But before you know it, it'll be 100-degree weather. And that looks more blue on the screen than it does in person, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I want those feathers to really stand out. let me focus on Mr. Mouse here for a second. Now, do I have, let me check my palettes to see if I have any grays out. Yep, I could use this right here. Ooh, I have the perfect one right there. Let's see. Let's see. I may not even have to. Excuse me. This little bitty brush don't pick up that much water. Let's see. I went silent because I'm concentrating. Okay, let's see. This palette out. Move all these back. I can pick this up. Pick this up. Bird's still hanging. Okay. Clean this a little bit. I'm not real sure what colors I had mixed into this mix, but that is the color I'm using right now. It's a mixture of different colors in here. And I want this to be really, really watered down. I'm going to put another coat in his ears because this is going to be darker than the rest of his body. And one good thing about using this type of paper on with watercolors is that it doesn't take forever to dry, and you can glaze over it right after putting the colors down. Pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bigger brush. Like this cat's tongue. This one's from Jackson's Art. It's almost rubbed off, but it's a number 6 silver line cat's tongue brush. And I want a lot more water. There is some blue in here because I could see it. It mixed, because I had some in here too, and it mixed up. You can see as it separates. Now this is going to be much lighter. I don't use, I try not to use, well, I can actually say I don't, because I don't use black in watercolor. I try not to ever use black in watercolor to mix any colors. I try to make my own. Whoops. And you could soften the edges of the darker black that you put in just by going over them with the tip of your brush. know what that is. I guess that's another feather back there. Am I putting everybody to sleep? If you look real good in this mixture right here, this is what I'm using. You can see the blue undertones in here. There's turquoise undertones. And there's purple in there. Okay. Now I'm going to blot some of that off of there. Because that's dark. Now, let's do the little fella. Thought I grabbed the water spray bottle and grab. Oh gosh. I hope you didn't spray anything that was is gonna turn colors with the bleach. What's good about this cat tongue brush is that you could get thick washes with it, but you can also get into thin little crevices with just the point. If you turn the brush sideways, you could get in those little crevices. Okay. This sure has been fun. I'm so glad I decided to do this. And like I said, I will be streaming again, but I'm not going to put myself on a stringent schedule to where I have to feel like I have to be here and then something happens and I can't, because that just, things should be pretty much back to normal. Well, for now, when the bar gets opened again, that'll be a different story, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't know how good the business is going to be once we do open back up, because people's going to need to save their money for necessities, you know. But like I said, we'll cross that bridge. There's nothing I can do about it, but know that everything's going to be okay. Alright. I will be posting this up on Instagram once I get it complete. Which I don't know how long that's going to take me either, because I'm going to work on it at my leisure in between boat rides, and I just hope everybody stays well. Y'all know the drill, so I'm not going to tell y'all, because y'all already know what y'all got to do to stay well. All I ask is that you check in on your elders, loved ones that can't get out and get what they need or shouldn't be getting out. Just check in. Even if they don't need anything, it's going to be appreciated that you're thinking about them. Make sure I'm still in frame. Pick up some of this puddles. Hey Q, what's up? How you been, buddy? Hey, Loga Art. I miss you too. All my buddies. Y'all got me through some tough times. I can tell you. I'm painting Mighty Mouse here. Oh look, I bet my coffee's cold. Q got me so excited he choked me up. Excuse me. It's allergies, guys, I promise. You could see it flying around, especially in the being in the boat. Non-disclosure. What's up? So many beautiful faces today. Y'all made my day. I'm going to be smiling for the rest of the day. Guess that's his foot right there. If not, we're going to make it his foot. And his tail needs to be way darker. Let's see. Hey, Sissy, is your dad still working? Okay. I still hadn't picked out a color for this robe, but if I can, I'm going to do that right now so I can get that done before we shut down in like 10 minutes. If I could decide on a color, let's see. What do I have in here already? I don't have anything in my palettes that would, oh yes I do. Let's see. Get this one out right here. This is a good way to use up colors that you have on your palette too, on your palettes in coloring books. Or you'd be amazed at what you can come up with just the colors on your palette, painting a landscape or anything like that. Yes, ma'am, he's stable. Well, that's good. No, Tammy, it's two-sided, but it doesn't go through. The pages are they do warp, but once you close the book and it lays flat for a while, it doesn't. Comes back fairly straight. But as far as water seepage, I have none. This page is completely dry, and so is this one. That's why I love this book so much. And there are so many I call them doodle pages, where you could just sit and like look the different. They have the 4 different mice on just this one page. It's a good doodle book, I find. Let me go back here so I can decide what. All right, it's gonna be something along this lines right here. So I can go ahead and wet this. Ooh. Big no. I left my brush sitting in the water. I use this right here. This is orange and yellow mixed together. But I don't want it this orangey. I wanted to have a yellowy tone to match the contrasting color of the purple. So I'm putting more yellow just straight here off my palette. I had yellow right here, so I'm just taking this yellow and putting it in right here. And then if I don't have enough, I'll just mix in a little bit more yellow from here, from this Hands of Yellow Light. But I don't wanted it too yellow either. I wanted it like a slight golden yellow, which we're almost at. Let's see. Hey, Mia. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there, you guys. Okay, so let's get this cloak. Let me add a little bit more water so we're not so make it a little less like a little less than a creamy consistency to start. And I don't know if this is the yellow that gave me trouble. Might be the yellow that gave me trouble in that light up there. So maybe be using too much water. Excuse me. Leslie, that's cool with me. We'll have to sanitize you before you come in, though. What's scary about this thing is that you can be walking around with it and don't even know that you have it. That's the scary part. You can have all of the best intentions in the world, you know? It's like a silent killer. Let's see if I can add. I don't know why, but this paint is making some weird. I don't want to pull it up too much because I tried to do a live to get a live stream while we were fishing so y'all could see the alligator. I mean, when this last trip we went, there was a huge one. I mean, bigger than I've ever seen. Just hanging out on this log, like 5 feet from where our boat was. He never moved, just laying on his log, soaking up the sun. Hey, Lulu. How you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see. I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic, actually. Hey, Elizabeth. You too. You stay safe also. It's just about time for me to get off. I really wasn't supposed to stay on here this long, but um, well, you know, time gets away with you when you're having fun. All right, I'm gonna paint this thing down here in a little bit lighter yellow. Well, not a little bit, a lot of it lighter, like a. All right, and on that note, I think we are gonna call it for a day for today. Back out so y'all could see what it looks like so far. And we got a lot done so far. It's looking pretty good. Let's see if I can zoom in as wide as the book and then just kind of move it up. Thank you, Kim. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing everybody. We're going to do this again, and who knows, I might be fooling with some other kind of art supply, whatever's my fancy that day is what we're going to be doing. So um everybody, please stay safe. It was fantastic seeing you guys. We are going to do this again. I just can't tell you when. um Even if they open up, when they open up, everybody please stay vigilant because this virus is not just going to go away. What I'm afraid is going to happen is that they're going to let everybody back out into society, and then it's just going to creep back up on us, and that's not going to be a good thing. So still keep being vigilant, even though they letting everybody out. And that's just because I love all you guys, and I would hate to see something happen to you or someone that you love. So um, I will see y'all next time. Again, if this is your first time here, my name is Pat, as you might have already guessed. Cajun Sunshine Crafts. It was a pleasure having you, and I love all of you guys. And take care. Joe Beth, it was so good to see you too. And until next time, don't forget to smile, because smiles are contagious, and you may just make someone's day. I love you guys.